Hello again. Here we are, week 2 of our remote learning. This week in math, we're going to do some division. This will be day 1 of division, just kind of basic division with remainders today. It was with remainders. Okay, so let's go on. I'm going to start by comparing this to multiplication. Multiplication, we have 3 times 4. So we have 3 equal rows. Each row has 4 in it. Okay, 3 times 4 equals 12. That's our multiplication. Now division, I tell you how many blocks. So I tell you there are 15 blocks, but we're still going to put them in 3 rows. Okay, but how many now will be in each row? Well, we can look at our picture and find out pretty easily here, but I want to use multiplication. 3 times 5 gives me 15. 3 times 5 is 15. Yes, indeed, there were 15 blocks there. Okay, now, with this look, we take away all the blocks and we just have kind of this 3 rows and 5 columns, or 5 in each row. That starts to look a lot like this, doesn't it? Division. So that's why we get this bracket symbol. It looks like the array we just had. Okay, so now I have 3 times 5 equals 15. Okay, now I'm going to subtract. You guys may remember that, but we're going to go over that in just a second. Okay, now sometimes it doesn't work out so nicely. You can see I have 3 times 5, and that gives me 15, but there's 2 more down here. This time it's 17 divided by 3. So if I try to put 17 in 3 equal rows, I can't do it. I can't make these equal rows. I'm missing one. This row's going to cry. Ugh. Okay, so here's what I do. I say 3 times 5 gives me the 15 that all fit nicely into this package, but there's 2 left over. If I subtract, you will see my 2. That 2 is called a remainder. I put it up here. So 3 times 5 gives me 17, and there's a remainder or leftover of 2. Okay. Now, let's go on to a problem where we don't have any of the blocks. Okay, we're going to just look at bare numbers. And I want to say 6 times what will get me really close to 27. Now, I can't go over 27. We've talked about this many times before. But 6 times what gets me close to 27 without going over? And I look and I say, 6 times 2 is 12. I can get closer. 6 times 3 is 18. I can get closer. 6 times 4 is 24. Hey, that's getting pretty close. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 is too big. So I've got to go with 6 times 4. 6 times 4, 24. I subtract and I get 3 left over. Now, if you look at, if I made an array out of this, I'd have 6 times 4. That would only give me 24 blocks. There's going to be 3 blocks left over. Okay, that's my leftover. That's my remainder. 3 blocks left over. All right, now, once we have this, we can check it with multiplication. I can go back and I can say 6 times 4 equals 24. And then I add the 3 little leftover blocks. If I add the 3 leftover blocks, I get 27. Do you recognize this number? This number came from right here. If I've done it correctly, this number and that number will match. 27, 27. So 6 times 4 is 24. I subtract, I get the 3 remainder. So 27 divided by 6 is 4. Remainder. Wait a minute, let's do it this way. 4, remainder, 3. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed day 1. I shall see you for day 2. Bye. Oh, wait.